How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I'm really excited and very, very interested to learn about this new book. I know very little about this. To me, I think from what I do know, I think this is going to be massively interesting for an awful lot of people. So,
Yeah.
what shall I? Do you want me to read what you sent me about the forward?
Yes,
Shall I?
yes,
Shall I read
please.
it
And
for
then I
people?
can elaborate from
Okay, so
there.
this is at the beginning of the book. This is just to explain to everybody a bit of background about the story. So there are stories that entertain and stories that educate. And then there are stories that change the way we see the world. Jacob is one of those rare, life altering stories, a journey of faith, resilience, and the unexplainable mysteries that exist beyond the veil of our everyday lives. From the moment I first met Joanne and Jacob, I knew their story was unlike anything I had encountered before. As a medium, I have had the privilege of witnessing many extraordinary moments of connection between this world and the next. But Jacob's journey is something truly profound. His experiences challenge everything we think we know about life, death, and the unseen forces that guide us. Jacob was just a child when his gift first revealed itself, a gift that many would struggle to understand. His ability to walk between worlds, to see and hear things that others could not, was not a burden, but a calling, a divine purpose set in motion long before he ever took his first breath. This book is not just about Jacob's journey, but about belief, hope, and the courage to embrace the unknown. It is about a boy who was touched by heaven and a mother who fought tirelessly to protect and nurture his extraordinary abilities. It is about love, loss, and the unwavering power of faith. As you turn these pages, you may find yourself questioning the boundaries between our world and the next. You may feel a deep sense of recognition, as if something within you has always known that there is more to life than what we can see. Or perhaps, like Joanne once did, you will wrestle with doubt and uncertainty before finally embracing the truth. Jacob's story is real, though names and locations have been changed to protect their privacy. Every experience shared here is based on true events. I was honoured to walk alongside Joanne and Jacob through some of their most complex and enlightening moments. It is my greatest hope that their journey will touch your heart as deeply as it has touched mine. May this book bring you comfort, inspiration, and a reminder that we are never truly alone. Gosh, that gives me full body chills. That's amazing. So, what more can you tell me without giving the too much away? Because obviously people are
Well,
going to want to
it,
read this.
this is the book. This is Jacob, and this is a very good likeness of Jacob himself.
Wow.
So, where do I start? So it's actually been on my laptop for nearly 13 years. This book.
Wow.
I'd half written it, and then it just got. I found it very, very difficult to write, because the events that happen in the first 3 or 4 chapters are very upsetting. I don't want to give too much
No,
away
don't say more than
you
you need
really
to.
do need to read, but once you realize do you know what, I spend my life with clients saying everything happens for a reason, and sometimes I think, oh my god, what was the reason behind that? Why did that happen? Why would any divine energy let awful things happen? Well, the story behind Jacob reveals the why. And he's it's really, it's a near death experience. Let's just say he was in a coma,
Oh,
and what was revealed from that coma when he was brought out of it, it was a medically induced coma from an accident. and what was revealed afterwards was remarkable. And their story is very touching, and how brave this little boy was, and how brave the mum was, really. And it just tells the strength, because you think to yourself, gosh, this is a child, but the strength that the divine energies were giving this boy was just remarkable. And it's been an absolute honour to write it. I can't even begin to tell you. I've laughed, cried, and everything in between writing this book. And I think that's why it's taken me so long to write it.
So how do you think people would receive this if they weren't really familiar with the spirit world, and perhaps are just learning about the afterlife, or interested but not really understanding it? Do you think this would help them, or do you think it might leave them feeling more confused, or what?
No, actually, I think even with the work I do, it left me actually reading it back to myself, left me thinking, oh my goodness, there's no doubt. Talk about from the mouths of babes. You know, this child was telling the whole truth as he knew it. And it was just remarkable how simple that he put things. And I'm trying not to give the book, trying not to give the book away.
I know.
But it was how the story unfolded, and it unfolds very, very slowly. It talks about the life, what happened to him, why this happened, why he was in the coma, and then life after that coma. It talks about that, and then all of a sudden snippets of things start to come into his life, his knowings. He talks about certain people. He talks about a lady called Mary all the time. And, you know, he's questioned by child psychologists and everything during his recuperation. And it just comes out of him as, it's like he sort of looks at you as if to say, well, why don't you know?
Can't everybody hear and see what I can? That sort of thing.
Exactly. And he was a remarkable little boy, and now he's a remarkable man. I feel as if this story needed to be told. It needed to be told. And the reason the book has been changed so much, obviously, Mum gave me permission to write the story, even though it doesn't even look like their story. If you know what I mean. The locations and everything is completely different. It could be a different child altogether. But the story needed to be told.
So it's based on a true story rather than factual. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mixture of both, really.
Yeah.
But clients that have known me, so this book has been on my laptop for a long time, and I talked about it when I launched Angels Around Us in 2018, 2019. I talked about this being my next book, which was hilarious because that's like how many, 7 years ago, and yet it still sat on my laptop. But I feel as if it was waiting for the right time to come out. And so many people have awoken now to their spiritual side, that they're ready to read it.
Yeah, we are in a period of great awakening right now, aren't we? It's absolutely incredible and very, very exciting to learn so much.
And so this story, if it had have come out 10 years ago, might not have been received the same way as it's going to be received now.
So you were being held back, weren't you?
Yeah.
I
did write other books in between, but it's I mean, obviously you did my Clara launch, which was in March, Echoes of Clara. Absolute phenomenal launch.
Fabulous. It was gorgeous book.
#2 Amazon bestseller. You know, and that's still flying off the shelves now. But they're all very different. They're all very different books. I've just literally, I haven't even launched this. This is the rewrite of my very first book, which I wrote in 2015. I think I wrote this. and I've just relaunched that.
Second edition, you mean?
Second edition, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's gone back on sale.
Okay.
So there's been a lot going on, to be honest, but it was like suddenly this push. And if you ask my husband, I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I do 4 hours before I do anything else, and I couldn't take my eyes off it. I needed to get it written. And I do suffer with well, you know me, I do suffer with a bit of dyslexia, so sometimes things look to me like they don't look to somebody else. So it's been a difficult journey, and I did do a course to help me to be able to I felt like it was so important to put this book together in a more professional manner, if you like, which for somebody like me it can be very difficult.
I can't wait to read it. I really can't. So show us a book cover. Let's have a look.
So this is my proof. He's beautiful child, blonde curly hair and very deep blue eyes.
Beautiful.
The launch day is the 9th of August, which is only 9 days away. It's the first tomorrow, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of my clients are waiting for me to announce this launch day. So, I haven't put this picture out anywhere yet. So this is the first little snippet of it they're going to get. So as with always, if everybody that wants to buy it could buy it on the same day, on the 9th of August, that would be amazing, because it helps me with my ratings. And as I say, Clara shot to number 2 really quickly. So I think I'm not sure whether it was a Kyle Gray book that got launched on the same day and he hit number 1. So she did really well. So I was very, very proud of that.
Very good.
So if everybody that wants to buy it can buy it on the same day, that is a great help to me. It will go on sale on the 9th of August.
Okay, well, hopefully we've told people enough to get them a little bit interested and excited about what's coming. And yeah, let's just see if you can actually get to number 1 this time. That would be fantastic.
Well, just the top 100 makes me smile, because there's thousands.
It's so hard to get up there, isn't it? Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Good luck, and can't wait to see how it gets on the 9th of August. Yeah, brilliant. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye for now.
See you again soon. Bye-bye.